This phone only accepts Dutch guilder coins.
Sorry, Sam. All I've got are some yuan, a few euros, and $6 in Italian lira.
Where do you keep all that change?
In my sock, of course.
You're naked. Where do you keep your sock?
That's none of your damn business.
Is anybody gonna eat this? Is anybody gonna eat this? Is anybody gonna eat this?
Future vision.
I was hoping you'd call. No, don't speak. Those detectives are finally gone, but someone might be listening in. We should meet in person. Perfect. I'll leave right away. What? Of course not. And Sam and Max don't suspect a thing. I was hoping you'd call. What?
We interrupt this program for a breaking news bulletin. Officials for the city's $700 million lottery jackpot drawing have announced that there is one winning ticket sold to unemployed and somewhat pathetic Molopolis resident Harry Molman.
Woohoo! So long, suckers!
What about your super secret demon broth?
Take it! After today, I never need to worry about money again!
We interrupt this program for a breaking news bulletin. Officials for the city's $700 million lottery jackpot drawing have announced that there is one winning ticket sold to unemployed and somewhat pathetic Molopolis resident Harry Molman.
Wow, would you look at that, Max? Amazing!
Tell Doris. Sorry, I wasn't more careful.
Oh no! Now we'll never be able to find Mama Bosco's power core. Wow, that looked painful. It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core. Stinky's award-winning spaghetti, mentioned in the past 5 issues of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration's Journal of Workplace Hazards. I knew Flint Paper was brave, but ordering spaghetti a la Stinky is just plain reckless. I knew Flint Paper was brave, but ordering spaghetti... Hey, it's Flint Paper.
Hi, you furry pals.
Maybe Flint can help us with our case, Sam.
Anytime, fellas. Except now. Would you look at that? Stinky's prize-winning spaghetti. A private dick's gotta eat, you know.
Do you know anything about a missing power core, Flint?
Give me a break, Sam. I haven't eaten a thing since that yak's blood on my Himalayan caper. And some gummy worms. Come back when I'm done eating, would ya?
Any idea when you'll be done eating, Flint?
Heck, I don't know, Sam. Sometime in the future, all right?
How about now?
It'd be a lot sooner if you stop asking me, okay, champ?
They still haven't added banjo and bagpipe fantasia or anything by Max's favorite Chilean nu metal bands.
It's almost like those 42,000 comments and suggestions cards I filled out were a waste of time.
Was the most unholy.
Oh, shame on you, Max. You know how Stinky explicitly told us never to go back in the kitchen.
Oh, hi, Barney and Jug Jug.
Barney and Jug Jug? Ugh, you're not even trying with the names anymore, are you?
Look, I've got a lot going on. Can't I just give you your key or your crystal shard or whatever it is you're looking for so you guys can go off and do whatever it is you do?
Sorry, Stinky. We gotta go through all the questions. It's the rules.
Whatever.
Okay, let's see. I'll take a double bacon cheddar butter deluxe, heavy on the wacky sauce, 2 orders of the jalapeno cheesy poofters, Rhode Island style.
No, 3!
Okay, 3. And let's throw in one of the 8-bean casseroles with extra onion rings, and finish it off with a jumbo-sized frosty banana mint pickle cyclone chugger with extra jimmies.
Small side salad, please. Oh, and some bangers and mash. Hold the mash.
I'm on break.
What happened to your fry cook?
Yeah, what was his name? Sal or Pablo or Mohammed or something?
You boys must be mistaken. It's always been just me here, working the kitchen, no one else. That's why I'm so grateful Grandpa Stinky's back.
Things must be easier now that Grandpa Stinky's back.
Oh yes, it's heaven. Look at what he's doing to the place. He's totally destroying the ambiance.
Yeah, this place used to be an aggravated assault on all 5 senses. Now it's just a misdemeanor battery.
6 senses, Sam. You always had the uncanny premonition of severe stomach upset in your future.
You and Grandpa Stinky should patch things up. Can't you see what it's doing to Max?
I hate it when they fight!
Oh, I don't think Grandpa Stinky is going to be a problem for much longer.
Intriguing!
I signed us up for relationship counseling and a business management seminar.
No.
The aliens have landed.
Oh, really? I haven't heard anything about that at all.
Keep your guard up. We're about 99.8% sure he's evil.
He's not even human!
You haven't seen a futuristic power core around here, have you?
What? No, of course not. What does it look like?
Futuristic?
Core-shaped, kind of powerish.
Nope, haven't seen it. Mama Bosco would know about that kind of thing. I mean, I'm guessing.
See you again soon, Stinky.
Yeah, take your time.
Ever since Girl Stinky took over the kitchen, Stinky's signature pies have gotten marginally more edible.
The insect bits give the dough that extra bit of crunch.
Ever since Girl Stinky took over the...
The insect bits...
Convenient his and hers post-dinner purging barrels. Convenient his and hers post-dinner purging barrels. Oh, we got lost, Stinky. Our table must be on the other side of the counter.
Do you guys mind? I'm waiting for an important phone call.
I guess having just a jukebox wasn't loud and annoying enough.
And that was Patty Me Up the Dingle Down by Captain Cod and the Krusty Salts. Stay tuned for more shanties and breaking news. Coming up soon, an important bulletin. And tune in this Friday for our all-concertina weekend. Coming up, the latest news. But first, more songs about whales and icebergs. Coming up, the latest news. But first, more songs about whales.
Ooh, you'd like to steal my super secret demon broth recipe, wouldn't ye? Well, hands off!
Come on, Stinky, stop fighting it. You know we're just gonna take it as soon as we find some way to get rid of you.
Ha! I'll win the lottery before you ever get your conniving paws on my masterpiece. Oh, good. You two are back to barrage me with your inane questions.
We missed you too, Grandpa Stinky.
Do the health inspectors ever make you wear a beard net?
Boy, Grandpa Stinky, I sure am glad to see you back working in this diner again after returning from a long time away to work with your granddaughter, who's also coincidentally named Stinky.
Was all that really necessary?
Sorry, Max is all short-term memory. I have to bring him back up to speed every once in a while.
Ah! Giant talking dog!
How's the diner business treating you?
It's been all I can do just to turn this back into a place that lures decent people in to eat.
The carefully placed rat droppings are one of those flourishes you don't notice until they're missing.
Did you see all the decoration she scattered about? Rubbish!
At least then, we had some customers.
Aye, you really appeal to the lucrative insect and talking statue demographic, I'll give you that.
Isn't it kind of overkill to have a radio and a jukebox?
Anything to drown out the noise my granddaughter calls music. It ruins the digestion.
To be fair, Sam, Stinky's food does require you to be 100% focused on digestion.
What station are you listening to?
There'll be only one station worth listening to in the greater New York area. WSNT.
You're listening to WSNT, all sea shanties all the time. Yo-ho!
As part of the Freelance Neighborhood Watch, we're warning everybody about an alien gorilla on the street.
General Skunkapi? We do well to have more of his kind in this neighborhood instead of these shiftless layabouts loitering around until somebody comes to ask them questions.
Wow, I never would have guessed Grandpa Stinky was so prejudiced against non-player characters.
Skunkapi is a true commander. He's going places. I could even see him making it to the White House.
And burning it down, most likely. Just be careful around Skunk Ape.
Ah, you just don't trust him because he's not human.
What?
He's welcome here anytime. My granddaughter could do a lot worse than to court a magnificent specimen like General Skunkapi.
Ew, gross.
It must be great getting back to work with your partner again.
I don't know, he's kind of cramping my style. Oh, you were talking to him. Never mind.
Oh, it's great. She has me working the register and making deliveries. A master chef like myself, and she won't even let me in the kitchen.
I already explained, Grandpa. I just have to make it nicer so that it's, worthy of your skills.
Pah.
Aw, you and Girl Stinky will be working like a Molman-oiled machine in no time.
Mark my words, boyo.
Boyo? Do people really say that, Sam?
That woman will be the death of me.
That's the idea.
Can't you and Girl Stinky just get along?
All this negative energy is bad for my psychic balance.
She's the one locking a master chef like me out of his own kitchen. It won't be a problem after I perfect my recipe and make me fortune.
What's cooking?
Oh, you'd like me to tell you about my demon broth, wouldn't you? So you can steal another patent.
Come on, you're not still angry about that, are you?
That was like 30 years ago.
And that's 30 years I could have been living off the riches from a gooey molasses tar cake.
Can't you at least tell us what's in it?
If you're so curious about it, pick up a can after I've made a fortune selling it to every grocery store from here to Madagascar.
What's so great about that demon broth anyway?
What's great is that it's nutrient rich, that it's mine, and that I'm not letting you two parasites anywhere near it. Once I perfected this recipe, I'll never need to worry about money again.
Stay cheerful, Grandpa Stinky.
Ah.
This hard hat should only be used by people engaged in dangerous or questionable activity. This hard hat should only be used... Songs have been sung about Stinky's awful coffee.
My diuretic friend.
Songs we don't sing.
Rats.
Songs have been sung about Stinky's awful coffee.
My diuretic friend.
Songs we...
Rats.
Nah, Grandpa Stinky survived this long on pure spite. I don't want to break his record. No, that'd be a waste of bullets. Just hand over the cheesy jalapeno poppers and nobody has to get hurt.
Hello? What part of please wait to be seated don't you understand?
Well, all right, but this is coming out of your tip, lady.
Wah! So long, sucker!
What about your super secret demon broth?
Take it! After today, I never need to worry about money again!
What about your soup?
We interrupt this program for a breaking news bulletin. Officials for the city's 700...
I was hoping you'd call. Perfect. I'll leave right away. What? Of course not. And Sam and Max...
Wow, would you look at that, Max? Amazing!
Del Dor...
Oh no! Now we'll never... Wow, that looked painful. That won't work. This phone only accepts Dutch guilder coins.
Let's take the DeSoto for a spin, Sam. I want to see what evil the cops have wrought.
This phone only accepts... Stinky's Diner. In the mood for some delicious, nutritious food, Max?
Not at all.
Then we've come to the right place. I don't know, Max. I know that Nehru jackets are back in style, but maybe it's just not the style for you. Well, I guess they can't all be helpful visions.
I was just about to buy a Nehru jacket. Creepy.
I can't use these two things together.
I really need to get a partner with a more interesting future.
I can't use these two...
I really...
Marvelous. Marvelous.
Please say the name of the person you want to call.
You've reached Stinky's Diner.
Say it, Grandpa.
Oh, All right. Home of the cult. Place your order at the beach.
It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core. Well, that knocked him out cold.
Do it again! Do it again!
Well, that knocked him out cold.
Do it again! Do it again!
Two in one blow, and without any significant injuries either. I could climb this thing to get a better perspective on the situation, but I need to get higher.
Spooky!
Mama Bosco?
Get out!
Get out of here! It's Sam and Max!
Hiya, Harry. We were looking for Mama Bosco.
Do not be afraid. Mama Bosco has passed on to the other realms, but I shall attempt to establish a link to...
Oh, there she is. Hey, good looking.
Oh, hey guys.
Mama Bosco sends greetings from the ethereal plains.
Welcome to the labs. You're my first visitors.
Wait, I was your first visitor.
Right. My missing power core. I knew you were the right one to find it, Flint Paper.
It was nothing.
My missing power core.
It was nothing.
Thanks, Sam and Max. This is exactly what I need to turn my life around.
Harry's got a great big wonderful surprise waiting for him.
And to think all it took was this. Are you sure you can't make those future visions last a little longer, Max?
That would take all the fun out of it.
My missing power core.
It was...
So long, suckers! Prepare yourselves, mole women of outer space. The Love Digger is on his way. Oh.
Hello, operator? Oops, sorry. You know how those spirits are once they get talking about the good old days when they were alive. I guess we can't make outgoing calls.
Let's take the DeSoto for a spin, Sam. I want to see what evil the cops have wrought.
Oh, one of Jan Hoeksverhand's rare portraits. He took so long to finish a painting, his subjects often died while posing. Oh, one of Jan Hoeksverhand's rare portraits. He took so long to finish a painting, his subjects often died while posing. Wonder what's in here.
Don't open it, Sam! It probably leads to a fantastic land of wonder and thinly disguised religious allegory.
Good call, Max. We already wasted enough time poking around that toll booth. It's Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer thing.
Push that green button. What's the worst it could do?
Tear a hole in the fabric of existence and bring the elder gods back to this dimensional plane.
Oh. What happens if you double-click it?
It's Mama Bosco's Harry must have dug his way in here.
They say they don't like to be in bright sunlight, but I say it's just an excuse to do more property damage. A brilliant excuse.
Hey, Max, why don't you hop in there and see where it leads?
Yeah, sure. Crawl through a narrow tunnel to nowhere filled with hairy mole man spore. Great idea.
This thing does science so hard, you say, I've never seen that much science. And it's all, check this out. And then, boom, more science. This thing does science so hard. No way! I didn't think they'd come out with the XKJS3 model yet. This baby is 8 times as fast and has 18 USB slots.
What does it do?
No idea. No way! I didn't.
What does it do?
No idea. If these findings are true, then that would mean it's scientifically impossible for Max and me to exist. Oh, no, wait. I was reading it wrong. Hey, neat. The eerie oozing remains of Mama Bosco's ghostly visitations.
Oh, that must be ectoplasmic jelly, 'cause ectoplasmic jam don't shake like that.
It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core. It says right here in the instructions, only usable by Mole Man. I can't tell if that's something Mama Bosco invented, or an award Mama Bosco got for inventing something.
Either way, it's pretty impressive.
Charmingly outdated science textbooks, from the Earth to the elaborate moon landing hoax.
I'm sensing that you want to ask me some questions.
What are you doing here, Harry?
I'm working as Mama Bosco's lab assistant,
I never hired him.
and she says I'm perfect for the job,
But you don't know anything about science.
Or hygiene.
which means I'll never go mad and take over the lab for my own twisted experiments. I'm perfect.
I thought you already had a job.
Apparently, there was some kind of power shakeup. I got laid off. You guys aren't looking for another partner, are you?
We'll keep your resume on file in case there's an opening. If you can talk to the dead, maybe you know about psychic powers?
Sam's worried about my brain because I can see the future now.
Psychic powers? There's no such thing. They just made that up to sell documentary TV series back in the 70s.
See, Sam, there's nothing to worry about.
Well, unless they're caused by a giant deadly tumor.
If money's tight, maybe you should try the lottery.
I've got a really good feeling about your chances this time.
Yeah, the lottery's just for unemployed losers who don't understand how numbers work.
So how many tickets have you bought?
12. No, wait, 1.
Are you sure that you're compatible with Mama Bosco?
Of course! I've been blessed with the unique ability to communicate with the recently deceased.
Only you can see me, huh? How many fingers am I holding up?
Only 1! Ha! See? I am... Oh.
You know, Harry, we can all see and hear Mama Bosco.
That's just a manifestation of the unconscious... Oh, who am I kidding? You're right. I'm just useless.
Come on, Harry. You're not just useless.
He's right. You're totally useless.
Did you hear about General Skunkape's fabulous off-world vacations?
What mole man hasn't heard about it? It's the talk of the 5 boroughs.
Why don't you go try it out?
I was at a job interview when they gave out the tickets. By the time I got back, it was already too late.
See you around, Harry.
And cheer up. You'll get what's coming to you.
That's what I'm afraid of. And ghosts.
What can I do for you boys?
Did you hear about the alien gorilla that landed on our street?
Yeah, it came through on the news alert. Something about sharing alien technology and ending all poverty and disease on Earth, right?
Well, yeah, but that's just one part of why he's evil.
I'm sure he's fine. I'm even gonna ask him if he can help me finish my dimensional destabilizer.
I'd be careful around that General Skunkape.
You two don't trust anybody, do you?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what are you trying to pull?
Just wait till he helps me with my inventions. Then you'll see he's not such a bad guy.
How's the afterlife treating you, Mrs. Mama Bosco?
That's Dr. Mama Bosco. I spent the summer getting my PhD online.
Yeah, I started to do that, but I kept getting distracted by all the funny cat pictures.
You don't know how to use computers, Max. What's your doctorate in, Mama Bosco?
Bridging the trans-dimensional gap to return spirits to their corporeal form. My master's was in funny cat pictures.
Sounds like you're tired of being a ghost.
Oh, it's not all bad. I'm getting better at apparating. And now I don't leave a trail of ectoplasmic slime behind every time I leave the room.
That's better than Sam can say.
But I'll be glad when I finish my dimensional destabilizer and get my body back. I miss touching things.
Yeah, touching is my 3rd favorite thing to do to things. In case anyone was curious, 2nd is licking.
You're a doctor. Can you tell us anything about late-onset male psychic dysfunction?
Psychic powers? It's probably a melon-sized deadly tumor.
Probably.
Well, it could be mind worms, of course. But I don't want to be alarmist. Most likely it's the deadly tumor.
Couldn't Max just have the perfectly safe kind of non-lethal psychic powers?
Oh, it's Max. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, then. Could you, have him stand a little farther away from my machines, though?
The new lab is, nice?
Thanks for saying so, but it needs work. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find abandoned real estate in Manhattan that's not already haunted?
It is a dyer's market.
I had to start reading the exorcism listings in the paper just to find a lead on this place.
Why didn't you just set up your lab in the inconvenience store?
Not everything happens on your street, Sam. Besides, that place isn't zoned for mixed-use haunting. They've got guys from the city coming by every day to evict me from this place. Only way to get rid of them is by making the walls bleed.
Are these psychic powers dangerous for Max at all?
Well, probably not, if he's careful and only uses them responsibly.
And what if it's Max?
Well, he'll overwork his brain so much that it catches fire and explodes.
Oh, I have got to see that.
You can't see that, Max. Your brain will catch fire and explode.
Well, that's why you'll have to record it for me, Sam. Duh.
What's the deal with Harry Molman?
I don't know. Some things science can't explain. If you're asking why he's here, he's been pestering me to be my research assistant or something.
The friendly spirit says she can only speak through her trusted medium.
Give it up, Harry.
Sorry.
Dr. Mama Bosco, your lab is actually pretty impressive. Bosco's inventions always kind of, well...
Sucked.
Yes. Well, he was always a special boy.
Have you heard from Bosco?
He sent a few postcards. He and that Bluster Blaster machine finally made it to Las Vegas.
I didn't know Bosco liked gambling.
He said he's got a system. Plus $15 billion left over from the money that some idiots gave him for his inventions.
I'm sure those idiots had very good reasons. Do you happen to know anything about a power core?
Where did you hear about that?
From magazines? About pamphlets?
I had a power core stolen from my lab.
Who do you think stole your power core?
No idea. I've got a, real detective on the case, though.
It's a good thing we're trying to steal it too, or we'd be offended by that remark.
Couldn't have come at a worse time, either. I've almost got my dimensional destabilizer working, but the dimensional rift generator is useless without power.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time I didn't understand what you just said.
What did this power core thing look like?
What a question. It looks like a power core. You know, that's like asking what a Vanderpunt particle emitter looks like.
What did this...
What a question. It looks like a power core. You know, that's like asking what a Vanderpunt particle emitter looks like.
See you on the other side, Dr. Mama Bosco.
Not if I can get this destabilizer working.
Thanks, Sam and Max. This is exactly...
Harry's got a...
And to think all it took was this. Are you sure you can't...
that would take...
My missing power...
It was...
It's that poor mole man's vacation ticket. I know what would cheer you up, Harry. An all-expenses-paid vacation.
You actually have one of Skunkoppi's golden tickets? Well, that's a nice gesture, but I don't take charity. I'd have to give you something in return.
You wouldn't happen to have a lottery ticket, would you?
Well, sure, I buy one every week, but it's worthless. I never win anything. I mean, it's incredibly valuable to me. I don't know if I could part with it.
Okay then, see ya, Harry.
Wait, I can part with it. Just give me that vacation ticket. So long, suckers! Prepare yourselves, mole women of outer space. The love digger is on his way.
Harry must have dug his way in here.
They say they don't like to be in bright sunlight, but I say it's just...
Formerly Harry Moleman's winning lottery ticket. Hey, neat.
Oh, that must be ectoplasm.
Spiderwebs and spooky houses go together like well-dressed dogs and naked bunnies.
How many times have I told you not to use the B word, Sam? Whee!
No, I already took care of that before we left. Well, that knocked him out cold.
Do it
Pretty cool. Not useful, though. This antenna is way too flimsy to support my weight. I sure hope the planet doesn't fall for General Skunk Ape's plan, whatever it is.
Well, he is pretty charismatic, Sam. And he's from space, which is a plus. But you're the only hairy, overweight, domineering control freak I need, Sam.
Gee, thanks, Max. I think. I hope they finish the repair work on our building soon. I miss taking showers.
We could just give ourselves tongue baths like cats and flight attendants do.
Well, okay, I guess. Just be careful around the back of my neck. I'm surprised and disappointed that you managed to stay president this long.
Yeah, that sudden, unexplained outbreak of bubonic plague really brought the nation together for my re-election.
That reminds me, where's Jimmy Two-Teeth and all his rat pals?
Damnedest thing! They suddenly came into a lot of money from an anonymous benefactor.
I sure hope that alien brain appreciates all the trouble we're going through to bring him back to life.
You know how those intellectuals are. They'll probably start bragging that he doesn't own a TV.
It feels good to be on a case again.
Now, is it really a case if we don't have a client and no one's paying us?
The client is justice, Max, and justice is blind and frugal. These psychic powers of yours are pretty neat.
I guess. It's just too bad I didn't have them on prom night.
Cheer up, pal. Just think of all the destruction you can cause at the class reunion. I wonder what it'd be like to live on another planet.
Probably a lot like this one, but bouncier and more methane-rich.
I don't need to go to another planet for a methane-rich environment as long as I've got you, pal.
That's really sweet and obvious, Sam.
The city looks a lot different from what I remember.
It's the new mayor and his Man Up, New York. It's a city, not a freaking daycare center campaign.
His inauguration was the most action-packed in years, though.
He wore a necklace made from human fingers.
Sybil sent us a postcard. She and the giant stone head of Abraham Lincoln are still on their extended honeymoon.
And you said their marriage wouldn't last.
Actually, I said it was a violation of the laws of nature and most major religions. Can you use your freakish mind powers to make Grandpa Stinky give us that demon broth?
That depends. How important is it that his head doesn't explode?
That'd be a deal breaker. You should practice on inanimate objects first. See you, Max.
Keep in touch!
This antenna is...
Hello and welcome to the COPS version 2.5.
Do you guys know where to find something called a power core?
What's his problem?
We were forced to witness Mama Bosco tearing apart circuit boards to construct her power core. We prefer not to talk about it.
It was horrible.
Please say the name of the person you want to call.
That's weird. Harry's phone has been disconnected.
Hiya, furry pals.
What is it now?
Stay cheerful, Grandpa Stinky.
Ah!
Formerly Harry Moleman's winning lottery ticket. We're all torn up about stealing your patent 30 years ago, Grandpa Stinky. Maybe this will make up for it.
A lottery ticket? Don't you know that nobody ever wins these
We
stupid...
interrupt this program for a breaking news bulletin. Officials for the city's $700 million lottery jackpot drawing have announced that there is one winning ticket sold to unemployed and somewhat pathetic Molopolis resident Harry Moleman. This just in a surprising upset, we're told that the winning ticket was transferred to local diner owner Grandpa Stinky. Sorry, Harry Moleman. Better luck next time.
Did you hear that? I told you I would win. Woohoo! So long, suckers!
We've been hearing that an awful lot lately.
What about your super secret demon broth?
Take it! After today, I never need to worry about money again.
We better find a use for this quick, Max. I don't like the way it sloshes around in my coat and gets everything disconcertingly moist.
Oh, sure, blame the demon broth.
Songs have been sung about stink.
My
Song.
rats!
Are you still here?
See you again soon.
Yeah. Take your time.
Any idea when you'll be done eating, Flint?
Heck, I don't know, Sam.
Whee!
It's going to take some real detective work to track. It's locked.
It's too bad you don't have a nose, 'cause you smell delicious.
The poor brain's battery has run out. That won't work until we get a power supply. Nah. The poor brain's battery has run out. Nothing. Any luck finding that artifact?
No, but my best minions, research assistants, are on the case. Have you seen it?
No, but I've got my best Max on the case. We're done talking now. It's a good thing Sybil packed all her junk into these boxes for safekeeping. Bosco Tech Labs. Visit our new location.
Oh, so Mama Bosco's too good to haunt our street anymore?
Well, this is kind of a bad neighborhood to be a ghost. All the best cemeteries are on the other side of town.
Hello and welcome to the...
How are you guys supposed to...
With my 1/6
And what do you...
I'm a funk, and that...
See ya, cops.
End of line.
Please say that...
You
Say it, Grim.
place your order at the...
You've reached Bosco Tech Labs, the city's leading
Science and woman's touch are two things you hardly ever hear together.
I'm dead right now, but feel free to call again later. You've reached
Science and woman's touch are two things you hardly ever hear together.
I'm dead.
That's weird. Harry's... Hello? Anybody in there? Sheesh, the mole people are taking their own sweet time getting our subway station back into shape.
Well, to be fair, they've been subcontracting to the Mutant Alligators Union. Those guys are notorious loafers.
Oh, that's unpleasant. Oh, that's unpleasant.
Well, now I just want to know how we get over there.
Me too. Knowing us, it's probably something clever but overly complicated. It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core. It's too far away to see if there's anything interesting and or useful in there. Rosemary keeps wandering off and leaving this thing behind. The mole people still haven't cleared away all those old Minesweeper cartridges.
Clear them away? They're vintage collector's items. Mark my words, Sam. One day those games are going to be worth pennies.
This broken gumball machine always makes me wistfully nostalgic for earlier times.
Like that time we smashed this gumball machine. That was great.
One of Bosco's discarded Giga Guzzler soda cups.
The only drink affected by the position of the moon.
4 square and 7 brides ago. It's a sculpture of Abe Lincoln's head.
Sheesh, what will it take to get rid of that guy?
He's not a real guy, Max. I can't be positive, but it seems to be made out of pudding?
Is it the annual citywide pudding festival already? I feel unprepared.
Either you guys seen Charlie? He was supposed to be back by now.
I'm not supposed to bother the construction workers when they're on break, which is always. Even though he can't think, has no arms, and is made of pudding, there's something about Puddinhead Lincoln that'd get my vote.
Don't vote for Puddinhead. He's soft on crime. Get it? Soft?
This hard hat should only be used by... As much as I'd love to get over there, I'm not quite willing to swim through the muck.
Come on, I dare ya.
As much as I'd love to...
Come on!
I'm not supposed to bother the... The mole people still haven't... This broken gumball machine always...
Like that time we...
I'm starting to think our train's not coming, Max.
It's a good thing people generally wait for us to come talk to them before they do anything. It's a good thing people generally wait for us to come talk to them before they do anything.
It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core. It's some kind of mysterious tunnel.
I love those!
It's too bad we can't reach it from here. Rosemary keeps wandering off and leaving this thing behind.
Well, now I just want to know how we get over there.
Me too. What's Flint Paper been doing while our building's being renovated?
I heard he's been busting up street gangs, taking out mob bosses, and now he's eating every item off Stinky's menu.
Uh-oh, he's crossed the line from reckless to death wish. Keep watching the skies, Max.
I'll shoot if they try anything funny. Whee!
It's... No, don't think so. Nah. Nope, don't think so. Pretty cool. Not useful, though. It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core. This antenna is way too flimsy to support my weight. It's kind of tacky the way Mama Bosco hung that banner right over the sidewalk. It's been months and they still haven't sealed up this crack. Somebody should do something about it.
I say we all wear gray ribbons to...
I don't want to fill the subway station with litter. Well, any more than it already is.
I miss Grandpa Stinky and his blasphemous recipes.
Hey, you furry.
Oh, shame on you, Max. You know how stinky explicit... Ever since Girl Stinky took over the kitchen, Stinky's signature pies have gotten marginally more edible.
The insect bits give the dough...
You guys mind? I'm waiting for an important phone call.
See you again soon, Stinky.
Yeah, take your time. I was hoping you'd call. No, don't speak. Those detectives are finally gone, but someone might be listening in. We should meet in person. Perfect. I'll leave right away. What? Of course not. And Sam and Max don't suspect a thing.
No, that'd be a waste of bullets. I can't shoot flint paper. Max would never forgive me. No, that'd be a waste of bullets. Strawberry?
Beet juice and ham.
Is anybody gonna eat this? This phone only accepts Dutch Gilder.
Let's take the DeSoto for a spin, Sam. I want to see what evil the cops have wrought.
This hard hat should only be used by people in... Just hand over the cheesy jalapeno poppers and nobody has to get hurt. No, that'd be a waste of bullets.
Coming up, the latest news. But first, more songs about whales.
It's gonna... I can't shoot flint paper. I'm not giving this away to just anybody. We'd feel better if you wore this hard hat, Flint.
That's swell, fellas, but...
Doris would want you to have it.
Aw, you're right, pals. I've just been thinking of myself all this time. Hand it over. Peanuts? You know I'm allergic to peanuts, Stinky. Are you trying to kill me?
Kill you? Don't be silly.
Something's fishy with that dame. Now, what do you want to know?
What do you know about this creep, General Skunk Ape?
Just that he tried to hire me to find some missing toys for him. I'm too busy with my other case, so I said nothing doing. You wouldn't know anything about these toys, would you?
I can't lie to flint paper, Sam.
I can, little buddy. Nope, not a thing. Don't be too hard on Stinky for almost poisoning you. I'm sure it was an honest mistake.
They serve so many different kinds of toxins here, they've got their own menu.
Nice try, fellas, but she's on to me. I know it. I'm getting too close on this big case of mine, and she's trying to rub me out.
What's this big case you're working on?
Get ready to have your furry minds blown, pals, because this one goes way back. Think about it. What do we really know about this Stinky doll?
Well, the story is that Grandpa Stinky actually created her using some kind of demonic spell, and she's been running the diner ever since.
Right, some crazy story you'd have to be an idiot to believe.
Right. Idiot.
So I started digging around, and I found this out back.
Stinky, my queen, I cannot wait any longer. I will be making my grand appearance this afternoon. You say they won't trust me because I'm not human, but damn the consequences. We must start phase 2 of the operation now. I will call your private number with the details. Love, S.
An inhuman monster, in bed with Stinky, planning something big this afternoon. Name starts with S. You know what that means?
Skunk Ape.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be it. I was thinking it was you, Sam.
You think you know a guy. I'm not angry, Sam, just very disappointed.
Come on, Max. If Stinky's in cahoots with General Skunk Ape, it may have something to do with that missing power core.
Good luck, fellas. I'll let you know if I find anything else.
Sam, I may be psychic now, but I've got no idea how we're gonna find out Stinky's private phone number.
P.S. Just to make sure, your private number is still 212-555-8942, isn't it? Do you know anything about a power core?
Yeah, Mama Bosco hired me to find it. Standard issue, find the secret invention for the scientist before it falls into the wrong hands stuff. Even you guys could do it. Yeah, no offense.
Oh yeah, we totally know where it is.
We were just testing you.
But I'm in the middle of a case that's one hell of a lot bigger.
See ya, Flint.
Hey, do my eyes look puffy to you guys?
Always.
I think I'd better go see Doris. She's my allergy specialist. Man, is she gonna blow her stack when she hears about those peanuts.
Do you guys mind? I'm waiting for an important...
What can you tell us about this note, Stinky?
Where did you find that? I mean, I've never seen that before.
Hurry up and tell us right now. I gotta go real bad. Oh, God, please hurry. I don't think I can hold it.
What was that all about, Max?
Oh, I thought we were doing good cop, incontinent cop.
This note is signed S. Want to tell us who that is?
Could be anybody. Sybil, Super Bowl, Santa, the shambling corporate presence, Satan, the statue head of Abraham Lincoln.
Salma Hayek, Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
You're not helping the interrogation, Max. See you again soon, Stinky.
Yeah, take your time.
Please say the name of the...
I was hoping you'd call. No, don't speak. Those detectives are finally gone, but someone might be listening in. We should meet in person.
Have you checked the baby? See, Max, he's fine. I told you to stop worrying.
What kind of pretend mother would I be if I didn't worry about our imaginary baby?
Please say the name...
I was hoping you'd call.
You must have me confused with someone else. I wanted one of your lobster-fed piglet buffet platters to go, please. She hung up on me. How rude.
Please say the name...
I was hoping you'd call.
Yes. We should go to, that place with the things that you like.
Perfect. I'll leave right away.
See you wherever that is, then, my love. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Are your corn dogs really made with 100% pure beef?
What? Of course not. And Sam and Max don't suspect a thing.
Woo, well that's a relief. Ever since the dairy freeze shut down, Stinky's corn dogs have been my only source of nutritious pig sphincters.
It's locked from the inside.
It's just as well. Seeing how they make the food would ruin the magic.
You're right, pal. I didn't want to go in there anyway. Ever since Girl Stinky took over the kitchen, Stinky's signature pies have gotten marginally more...
The insect...
Songs have been sung about... Wow, would you look at that, Max? Amazing.
It's a secret passage, Sam. Really not that big a deal.
It's a big pile of low-tech audio-video equipment, tossed out like pianos from a falling Zeppelin.
And it's still warm. Documentary filmmakers must be lurking nearby.
Some secret passage. It's just a bunch of junk, like this old scanner.
Oh boy! Whose head did we explode first?
Not that kind of scan. What the? Hey, look. It's Mama Bosco's futuristic power core.
What was it doing down here?
That's a mystery for another episode, Max. You ever worry that your future vision was just a big misunderstanding and Skunk Ape turns out to be a good guy after all?
Worrying is for lesser creatures, Sam. I'm a highly advanced psychic being, the next stage in our evolution.
Well, when you put it like that, I can't help but be even more terrified. See you, Max.
Keep in touch!
Future vision.
Well, now I just want to know how we get over there.
Me too. Knowing us, Stinky my queen, I cannot wait. P.S. Just to make sure. It's one of those obsolete all-in-one scanner, fax, copy, or juice maker machines. Sure.
What am I supposed to do with that? You're the one with the pockets.
That won't work until we get a power supply. Nah, I'd better save this for somebody who needs a jolt. This should give that brain the jolt he needs to face the morning. Now we just need some way to hook it up.
You did it, Sam and Max. You awakened me from the sleep of 100 deaths. How did you do it?
Easy peasy. All it took was Stinky's demon broth and Mama Bosco's futuristic power core.
Don't forget the jumper cables, Sam. They were very important.
Whatever the case, listen carefully. Do not trust General Skunkape. He is... Whoa. Something's happening.
Toys detected. Toys detected.
What are you doing, Brain? Cut it out.
I can't help it. I'm...
Yagsagat Naguloram. Yagsagat Naguloram.
Gordon's alive? I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Tell me, friend Brain, where is the toy?
2 toys. 2 we can't trace.
Curses! Very well. I'll find them myself.
Is he gone?
Yeah, the coast is clear. What just happened?
I don't know. I've never felt anything like that. The toys of this planet must have astonishing power.
Where is Skunk Ape's collection of magic toys?
He keeps them on display as a show of power. I'm regaining control over the ship's functions so I can reveal them to you. Behold!
That's it?
That's it! It's a toy that lets you teleport across vast distances in the blink of an eye using only the power of your mind. That's not cool enough for you?
It's just, we saw more toys in Max's vision.
More toys? You must not have found them yet. They must still be somewhere in this city. You have to find them before Skunkape does, or he'll destroy us all! Sam and Max, do not trust Skunkape! His benevolent facade belies a heart of pure evil!
Yeah, we kind of already figured that out.
The giant fanged spaceship with disintegrator eyes was our first clue.
Are you calling me gullible?
What?
Look, I don't know what planet you're from.
This one, actually.
But on my world, if an alien invites you onto his spaceship, you don't just assume that he's going to cut out your brain and keep it in a jar. I guess we're just not that cynical.
To be fair, Max, your future vision goggles did tip us off.
You mean you wield the eyes of Yog-Sothoth? But that must mean you also have the gift.
In the future, you seem to know all about Max's psychic powers.
Yes, Max is one with the gift. The toys have great power, but only to those of us with a special brain.
Well, Max does have a special brain.
That's what all the teachers said. Well, that and back! I cast thee out, demon!
You must use the gift wisely, Max, and keep it secret from General Skunkape. The power is every bit as dangerous as it is wicked awesome.
Why do you think Max's powers are dangerous? Apart from the obvious, of course.
General Skunkape can't use the toys of power himself, so he needs the brain of someone who has the gift. He forced me to use my powers so much that I would have died had you not rescued me. If he ever found out you have the gift, Max, he wouldn't hesitate to do the same to you.
What's that mold processing room all about?
Isn't it obvious? General Skunkape is illegally harvesting mole juice.
Mole juice?
What is Skunk Ape's evil scheme, anyhow?
No less than domination of the entire universe.
Did he ever mention anything more specific?
He's traveling from planet to planet, searching for all the toys of power. If he ever manages to collect all of them, he'll be completely unstoppable.
Why did Skunk Ape come here, to our street?
He's been using my strange psychic connection to the toys of power to track them throughout the galaxy. Something very powerful pulled me to this spot. I can only guess it was Max's discovery of the eyes of Yog-Sothoth and the future vision.
How are we supposed to stop Skunk Ape? Any weaknesses, like he's powerless against the color yellow, or he can't cross running water?
Or he's powerless against yellow water?
I know what you're thinking, Max, and stop it.
Well, of course, the toys of power are useless to him without a gifted brain to control them. Apart from that, he always says he has a weakness for potato chips, and he has to eat the whole bag.
Yeah, that doesn't really help us much.
Sometimes when he's in the shower, I could swear I hear him crying.
What's your story, Brain? Can we get you anything?
Like a spine?
No, it's too late for me, I'm afraid. I can only help you put a stop to General Skunkape's evil schemes by controlling the doors and the higher functions of this spaceship. We must work quickly before... What is in this broth? Is that oregano? It's delightful.
Stay focused, pal. How did you get here?
I had found a mysterious toy and was using my strange power over it to amaze and delight the ladies of my village. It was then that Skunkape's ship landed. He was intrigued with my power and invited me on board his spaceship.
So you just went with him?
He said he had candy. How was I supposed to know he'd imprison me here, forcing me to use my psychic powers against my will?
What did you look like back when you had a body?
Oh, nothing exceptional. About 6'3", raven-haired. I had what you Earthlings call a runner's build.
I can read minds in the future, you know.
All right, fine. I believe the closest creature you have on your planet is called a platypus.
What did you look like back...
Oh, nothing exceptional. About 6'3", raven-haired. I had what you Earthlings call a runner's build.
I can read minds in the future, you know.
All right, fine. I believe the closest creature you have on your planet is called a platypus.
Okay, that's all the evidence we need. Let's go out and deliver some interplanetary justice, Max.
If you end up cutting out his brain, I call dibs on Skunkape's body. Donut button, Sam and Max. Donut button till we meet again in the plaid.
Hey, it's all my stuff. I'm not gonna rest until I find the guy who killed my partner.
Killed your partner? Is there something you're not telling me?
Must be ominous foreshadowing, pal. Whatever the case, I'm gonna sound really cool in the future.
Aren't you going to try the teleportation power?
Sure, we'll try it out later.
Oh, okay.
Is everything okay, Brain?
It's just, I've never seen it. I'm just a brain in a jar. Can't really use it. It sounded cool is all.
Okay, fine. We'll do it now.
Aren't you going to try the teleport?
Fabulous Off-World Vacation Departure Center. Well, that's ominous. Mole Man processing. It's empty.
Spaceship is secure. If I could have a moment, sirs. Hello, Sam, Mr. President. If you have a moment, you need to be debriefed.
Too late!
This may come as a shock, but our intel indicates that General Skunkape is actually quite evil.
No!
Okay, what's the real story behind Skunk Ape?
General Skunkape is an intergalactic criminal warlord. There's been a galaxy-wide gorilla hunt in effect ever since he escaped from the penal zone.
The what zone?
Penal. It's an interdimensional prison for the most dangerous villains in the universe.
How are we supposed to get Skunk Ape back into the penal zone?
United Planets have simple and easily reproducible fail-safe measures in place to handle escaped convicts.
Well, that's a relief.
All we need to do is open an unstable trans-dimensional gateway to the penal zone, and his prisoner's badge will take care of the rest.
I'm pretty sure I never heard of a Department of Homeworld Security agent, Superball.
Established in 1901 by Theodore Roosevelt after President McKinley's assassination by one of the insectors of the Nebulon Empire.
I'm President of the United States! Why didn't I hear anything about it?
It's explained in books, sir.
Oh, right.
Is that why you were hanging out in our office so much last season? I mean, a few months ago? To protect Max?
Sure.
Wow. I feel really close to you right now, Agent Superball.
Likewise, sir. A bit too close.
I didn't notice Skunk Ape wearing any kind of badge or homing beacon.
That's because he wasn't wearing one, sir. I find it extraordinarily alarming.
Whoa, 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 calm down. We can't think with all your hysterics.
Forgive me, Mr. President, but unless you can find General Skunkape's homing beacon and place it on him, we're powerless to stop him.
Where is Skunk Ape now?
We can't track him without his homing beacon, sir. This will require some traditional detective work.
Will reckless and irrational detective work do?
'Cause that's all we know.
I'd recommend starting with some of his known contacts.
Where is Skunk Ape now?
I'd recommend starting with some of his known contacts.
We have to open an unstable trans-dimensional gateway?
You must have lost your senses, man! The odds against that are astronomical!
Even if we did know what that was.
The gateway is the easy part, sirs. Dr. Mama Bosco's reckless and blasphemous work tearing down the fabric of reality could be useful.
What do we need from Mama Bosco?
Her dimensional destabilizer can open a gateway to the penal zone. Anyone wearing a prisoner's homing beacon will be returned to justice automatically and scientifically.
What did this homing beacon look like?
It's a standard issue intergalactic correctional facility inmate's badge. It can't be destroyed, so the only way he could have gotten rid of it is by giving it to someone else.
Don't worry, Superball. We'll hit that gorilla where it hurts the most.
Right in the penal
Yes,
zone!
I get it, sir.
Whee!
Questions? Ask me. I'm here to help.
Stay vigilant, Superball.
Roger that.
Max, this unassuming telephone unlocks the gift of teleportation. Using the power of your mind, you can teleport yourself to any phone number you have memorized.
Oh boy, I want to try it right now!
I don't like the thought of you teleporting off without me, Max.
You can go too, Sam. Max will teleport anyone he's touching.
Watch the hands!
Questions? Ask me.
Stay vigilant, Superball.
Roger that.
Stay oxygenated, brain.
You too.
Stay oxygenated, brain.
You too.
Enjoying the ride, Sam?
Note to self. When traveling through Max's brain, keep your eyes shut. It's Stinky's cell phone, but why would she have left it behind?
Especially since she's got 18 months left on her contract.
Either there was some kind of struggle, or it was left here for us to find and we're walking right into a trap.
I've got it! She waived her early cancellation fees with a recommended device upgrade.
So now we know two things. You're an idiot, and this phone is going to lead us directly to General Skunk Ape, somehow. These psychic powers of yours are pretty neat.
I guess. It's just too bad I didn't have them on prom night.
Cheer up, pal. Just think of all the destruction you can cause at the class reunion. I wonder where General Skunk Ape ran off to.
He's probably doing what everybody does their first time in New York.
Teaming up with loose women and going on a citywide search for magic psychic toys?
There's a reason it's such a cliché, Sam.
Now all kinds of bad guys are going to be after your eerie powers and your freakish body.
Tell him to get in line. I've got all kinds of ladies trying to get a piece of this body.
I already explained that, Max. Those ladies want you for cosmetics testing. Does your family have a history of psychic powers, Max?
No, my old Papa Maximus always believed in the old-fashioned ways to set things on fire or make them explode.
Keep watching the skies, Max.
I'll shoot if they try anything funny.
We must have driven around this corner 1,000,000 times, and I never noticed that fire hydrant before.
Don't beat yourself up, Sam. We can knock it over when we come back. What's in there?
As far as I can tell, a bunch of temp workers who'd never seen a 6-foot-tall dog peeking in their window before. These buildings are all closed in observance of Skunk Ape Appreciation Day. Skunk Ape must have gone somewhere else. Hello? Anybody in there?
Not even the freelance police can put me in a bad mood today. Do your worst.
Oh, new thing!
It is pretty cool, isn't it? But don't touch! And no animals on the counter!
We've had a sudden change of heart. We think Skunk Ape is awesome.
Where do we sign up to join the Skunk Ape Army?
You two? In the Skunkape army? Don't make me laugh.
We're really good at not making people laugh.
Why can't we be in the Skunk Ape Army?
For starters, have you ever actually hit anything with that gun of yours, Fido?
Now that's just not nice.
And as for Harvey here, he'll be a fine soldier until we run into a "you must be this tall to invade this planet" sign. Grrr.
Uh-oh, you made him angry. Settle down, Max. Skunk Ape's a total dillweed, Grandpa Stinky. We're placing him under arrest.
Well, we're getting around to it. Eventually.
Traitors! I knew it! Just wait until the General hears about this!
You know where he is?
Well, no. And I'm not supposed to go near him. But you two are in for a world of hurt once he gets my memo.
Isn't that brooch a little fancy pants for you, Grandpa Stinky?
Tain't a brooch, you cretin. It's a badge of honor. General Skunkapi was so grateful for my donation that he made me his second in command.
That badge looks dangerous, Grandpa Stinky. You'd better let us have it.
Let you have it? This badge gives me command over General Skunkapi's entire 5th Legion and Outer Dominions. I'm not going to give it to the likes of you.
Where are his Outer Dominions exactly?
I don't know. He told me to command them from inside the diner. I think it stretches from Alpha Centauri to the Andromeda Galaxy. And Brooklyn, of course.
Can't we just borrow your badge?
Ha! Even if you weren't a couple of shiftless ape traitors, my captain ordered me never to take it off. And to keep at least 50 feet away from him at all times for some reason.
How's life as a multimillionaire, Grandpa Stinky?
So, you're starting to regret handing over that ticket, are you? I almost feel bad taking it from you, but consider it a life lesson. You gotta be a lot more clever to outsmart an old salt like Stinky.
What are you gonna do with all the money?
Oh, I already gave it away.
You what?
To General Skunkapi. Haven't you heard him talk about the big plans he has for the planet? Inspiring. And since he made me his second in command, I never have to worry about money again.
You just gave away hundreds of millions of dollars to an alien gorilla?
You make it sound like I didn't get anything in return. I got this badge and command of an entire alien fleet.
That is pretty cool, Sam.
Well, yeah, especially if he threw in the badge. General Skunkape's got you brainwashed, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, and he hung you out to dry to avoid further shrinkage.
Ha! You gentle, free-loving, hippie peacenik types just can't appreciate a real leader who's not afraid to use his weapons.
He really doesn't know us at all, does he?
This is your last warning, Grandpa Stinky. We're taking down the whole Skunk Ape army.
Don't forget who you're talking to, traitors. As long as I wear this badge, my loyalty is with the General.
Okay, this is your last warning, for real. We're taking down the whole Skunk Ape army.
Don't forget who you're talking to, traitors. As long as I wear this badge, my loyalty is with the General.
Okay, this is your
Don't forget.
We really want to join.
Why don't you ladies run back to your knitting and scrapbooking and leave the army work to the real men and gorillas?
That does it!
I'd better get out of here before things get violent. Nah, Grandpa Stinky survived this long on pure spite. I don't want to break his record. I'd better keep this note. There could be valuable information on it. Nah, but I bet somebody else is looking for this obsolete thing. I still need this. Besides, the contract explicitly says that the minutes are non-transferable. Nah, but I bet some... It's locked from the inside. I didn't want to go in there anyway. A long coil of rope might be useful if it weren't made of fiberglass, varnished, and bolted to the floor. A long coil of rope might be useful if it weren't made of fiberglass, varnished, and bolted to the floor.
Future vision.
Jerks. No visitors.
Hey, you guys can't do that to me.
Looks to me like we just did.
At least give me back my sidekick.
You'll get the rabbit once Jerome's done working him over. Beat it.
But my little buddy's trapped inside. Hey, Space Gorilla. You're kind of blocking the door there. Mind if we scooch on by?
We're closed.
Aw, this sucks, Sam. The old Bosco's never closed.
I suspect Mama Bosco's got something in there that General Skunk Ape doesn't want us to find. Hey, Space Gorilla.
We're closed.
Do it again! Do it again!
Well, that knocked him out cold.
Do it again! Do it again!
All right, Pigeon. Hand over the shiny thing and nobody has to get hurt. Hey, careful where you drop that thing.
Whee!
This antenna is... Nah, but I bet somebody else is looking for this obsolete thing. It's an engagement ring.
Sam, this is all so sudden. I don't know what to say.
Quiet, bonehead. I've got a feeling Skunk Ape picked it up while he was out looking for toys. Oh, there's an engraving. Hard luck. Classy. It's the cheap engagement ring Skunk Ape picked up for his new queen. Will you do me the honor of...
Scram.
Geez, buddy, you could have at least let me down easy. Will you do me the honor of...
Scram.
Geez, buddy, you could have at least let me down easy. Hey, buddy, I'll give you this cool gun if you let us in the lab.
Scram.
Really, Sam? That's the best you've got for use gun with Gorilla? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Nah, but I bet somebody else is looking... I still need this. Besides, the contract explicitly said...
Please say the name of the person.
Aren't you going to answer that, Sam?
No, there's no telling who it might be.
Do you reach?
Say it, Grandpa.
All right. Place your order at the beep, and one of our polite...
You've reached Bosco Tech Labs, the city's leading research facility for scientific breakthroughs with a woman's touch.
Science and...
I'm dead right now.
Sybil's still on her honeymoon. Kind of point. That's weird. Harry's... Mama Bosco would be really helpful right about now, if we could just get into her lab.
Questions? Ask me. I'm here to help.
Where is Skunk Ape now?
You should start by looking for people he's associated with.
Freemasons?
Or his new queen, Stinky. Stay vigilant, Superball.
Roger that.
Whee!
Hey, Brain, can you open this door for us?
You want to go into the mole processing room? But it's a horrible place.
Official business.
Besides, it's for mole people only.
Perfect! We're part mole man.
Odd, you don't look mole-ish.
By marriage.
There were rituals.
Very well, I will try.
Welcome. Congratulations! Prepare yourself for a fabulous off-world vacation courtesy of General Skunkape.
I'm very excited.
Why aren't there any doors?
You'll feel a slight tingle as we take your personal items for safekeeping.
Slight tingle? Whoa, hey now!
Ooh, screw the vacation. I want to keep doing this.
Error. Cannot remove inventory. Where do you keep your personal items?
It's none of your damn business, computer.
Very well. Beginning Mole Man processing.
Sam, why is the floor so slippery?
For the comfort of guests waiting outside, please refrain from screaming or crying out.
Do you smell something burning?
Sam, why haven't we ever seen any mole people come out of here?
Enjoy the rest of your experience, and remember that your sacrifice is for the glory of General Skunkape.
Sacrifice?
Are we going to die, Sam?
Depends on whether we can think of a way out of this death trap, little buddy. What does Skunk Ape want with all that Mole Man sweat?
Some of it he sells as food additives. It gives sandwiches a tangy kick with half the fat of mayonnaise. But most of it he uses as engine fuel and lubricant for this spaceship. He sometimes eliminates half a planet's entire mole man population just to provide enough fuel and oil to travel one system.
Oh, that's it. Destroying the world, conquering the galaxy, whatever. But driving a gas guzzler is where I draw the line.
What's that mole processing room all about?
That's where General Skunkape harvests the mole man sweat he uses for spaceship fuel and lubricant.
Stay oxygenated, Brain.
You too.
Welcome back. You'll feel a slight tingle as we take for the comfort of
Oh no, all my stuff is locked inside that container. Do you think we should tell Harry Molman's family about his, vacation?
Depends on whether you think he left us anything in his, last will and testament.
See you, Max.
Keep in touch!
Future vision.
Mama Bosco would be really helpful right about. I never drink when I'm on a case. Hey, it's all my stuff.
Future vision.
Donut button, Sam and Max.
Welcome.
Hey, it's all my stuff.
No visitors.
It's kind of tacky the way Mama Bosco hung that banner right over the sidewalk. Mama Bosco would be...
Welcome back. You'll feel a slight tingle as we take your person. For the comfort of...
You'd best make this.
Come on, Grandpa Stinky. Let us...
As soon as we drop the weight, height, and competency requirements, I'll...
Take it back!
I'd better get out of here before things get violent.
Get your hands off me! Oh, what have you done?
Welcome back. Thank you for bringing friends along to celebrate the benevolence of General Skunkape. You'll feel a slight tingle as we take your personal items for safekeeping.
No one's taken my personal gold and griddles!
For the comfort of guests waiting outside, please refrain from screaming or crying out.
Abort! For the love of Skunkape, abort!
Voice print verified. Skunkape Army Sous Chef 8th Class. Processing aborted.
Sous Chef? 8th Class? After all I've done for that ungrateful monkey, he can keep his bloody hands off of my pots and pans.
Whee!
Looks like Grandpa Stinky's stuff got mixed in with all of mine.
What has he got in his pockets?
His victory badge from Skunk Ape and... Jackpot! A collectible shot glass from Mista Pizza! Grandpa Stinky must have gotten this shot glass from Mista Pizza when he went to meet Skunk Ape.
There must be 100 Mista pizzas in the city.
142, pal. So which one did Skunk Ape go to? It's Skunk Ape's penal zone prisoner's badge with built-in homing beacon.
No visitor.
I'm not giving this away to just anybody. Talking to that guy is a waste of time. I've got to figure out some better way to get the drop on him.
Beat it.
But my little buddy's trapped inside.
No visitors.
I could climb this thing to get a better perspective on the situation, but I need to get higher. Two in one blow, and without any significant injuries either.
I think he crushed my trachea.
It's a torn receipt for something. Skunk Ape must have dropped it when he came through here.
A clue! Which store?
Can't tell from half a receipt, little buddy. If only we had some way to piece all these clues together. One of Skunk Ape's minions left behind this torn receipt from a toy store. Grandpa Stinky must have gotten this shot glass from Mista Pizza when he went to meet Skunk Ape.
There must be 100 Mista pizzas in the city.
142, pal. So which one did Skunk Ape go to?
Let's go talk to Mama Bosco. I respect her because she's smart, sassy, and semi-transparent.
So you're suggesting we trap Skunk Ape in our own building?
Well, kind of. You'd actually be turning your building into an alternate dimension, so it won't really exist anymore.
So you're
Well, kind of. You'd actually be turning your building into an alternate dimension, so it won't really exist anymore. I detected a spike in antimatter radiation, so I locked onto the signal from your homing beacon and reversed the polarity of the dimensional stabilization field to intercept...
Yeah. Just tell us how we can get back at Skunk Ape for crimes against the freelance police and humanity.
Thanks for getting rid of those gorillas, Sam and Max.
What were General Skunk Ape's minions doing in here?
They came in and took over the place, right after I told him about my dimensional destabilizer.
Well, that was uncalled for.
Yeah, I mean, sure, she's really boring about it, but that's no excuse for violence.
I'm pretty sure he was trying to keep anybody from using my inventions against him.
Did Skunk Ape give you any idea what he's got planned?
Nope. He just told his guards to make sure nobody found out about my inventions.
What does that dimensional destabilizer do exactly?
It opens a temporary gateway between one dimension and the next, which can pull someone from the spirit world into the real world.
Or from the real world to an interdimensional prison?
I suppose so. Do you think that's what Skunkape was trying to keep people from finding?
I don't know. My money's still on the big screen thing. That's just cool.
Well, it's worth a try. I built a remote control so you can open the gateway anywhere. It'll only stay open a few minutes, so you've got to make sure you do it right. Anybody holding something tuned to the alternate dimension will get sucked right in.
Max is confused about how that dimensional destabilizer works.
You just have to find Skunkape and open up the gateway. If he's holding anything tuned to that dimension, he'll get sucked right in. The remote control for it is right over there.
See you on the other side, Dr. Mama Bosco. It's Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer thing. Is this the remote control for your destabilizer thing, Mama Bosco?
That's the one. Make sure you don't press it before you really need to, because you only get one chance.
I don't want to use that until Skunk Ape is nearby.
Please say the name of the...
Mr. Pizza, I want an extra large thick crust. Do you want cheesy dingles, Max?
You have to ask?
Oh,
how long till it...
Probably never, Max. Nobody answered.
You've reached Bosco Tech Lab.
Science and woman's touch are...
I'm dead right now.
It's been months and they still haven't sealed up this crack. Somebody should do something about it.
I say we all wear
Questions? Ask me. I'm here to help.
What did this homing beacon look like?
It's a standard issue intergalactic correctional facility. It can't be destroyed, so the only way he could...
Stay vigilant, Super Ball.
Roger that.
Why aren't we out looking for clues instead of hanging out?
I still need this. Besides, the contract explicitly said... Stay oxygenated, brain.
You...
General Skunk Ape named Savior of Humanity.
They named me Savior of Humanity once, and that didn't last.
I think your expletive-laden acceptance speech is what started the backlash. City dirtification project a resounding success. Mayor credits New Jersey's rich supplies of rust, grime, crud, and skank.
Coming up, the latest news. But first, more songs about whales and icebergs.
It's locked from the inside.
It's just as well. Seeing how they make the food would ruin the magic.
You're right, pal. I didn't want to go in there anyway. Convenient his and hers post-dinner purging barrels. Skunk Ape could be anywhere in the city.
He's a muscle-bound thug with a weird accent and excessive back hair. He should be easy to spot, at least until we get to the Bronx.
After that, we need some kind of computer to find him. I wonder where General...
He's probably doing what everybody does their first time in New York.
Teaming up with loose women and going on a citywide search for magic psychic toys?
There's a reason it's such a cliché, Sam.
I wonder where General Skunk Ape...
He's probably doing what everybody does their first time in New York.
Teaming up with loose...
There's a reason...
Does your family have a history of psychic powers, Max?
No, my old Papa Maximus always believed in the old-fashioned ways to set things on fire or make them explode.
Keep watching the skies, Max.
I'll shoot if they try anything funny. Well, now I just want to know how we get over there.
Me too. Knowing us, it's probably something clever but overly complicated. General Skunk Ape could be anywhere in the city. He could have at least left a forwarding address or a phone number. This broken gumball machine always makes me wistfully nostalgic for earlier times.
Like that time we smashed this gumball machine. That was great.
I'd better keep this. It could be an important clue in our case. Are you guys still looking for a fourth member?
Well, hello there, beautiful. Were your moving parts properly secured when you fell from heaven? Do not forget our seminar on workplace harassment. Plus, I called dibs.
When exactly did this get really creepy?
Thank you for joining us in a brand new style of 20th century crime fighting. You can begin submitting clues to the Crimetron whenever you find them. It looks like you're using the Crimetron. Would you like help?
Sure, but keep it short.
Place any two pieces of evidence into the Crimetron XL multi-scanner. If a piece of evidence is found on our database, you'll hear this noise. If we cannot recognize a piece, you'll hear this. After two items are inserted, our exclusive clue match technology will scan for possible connections.
Advanced data analysis algorithms will compare the evidence against our 64KB database at up to 1-2 calculations per second.
You're not helping. It's really not all that complicated.
I can also help organize your compact disc collection.
If the Crimetron can find a connection between the two pieces of evidence, it will reveal a new location on your map.
Item not found in database. Item not recognized.
If Stinky went somewhere to meet Skunk Ape, she's probably got the number of the place on speed dial. Skunk Ape got this ring from somewhere, but the engraving just says, "Hard luck." Skunk Ape must have been at a Mista Pizza, but how can we know which one?
You've discovered a new location.
This receipt's only got part of an address, but not the name of the store.
Skunk Ape was here 28 minutes ago. He should really get more fiber in his diet.
There's gotta be some clue telling us where he went next. Keep your beady little eyes open, pal. From the looks of things, someone couldn't get through their deep dish swamp ditch delight.
Wimp.
Mista Pizza, for the unforgettable taste of old nipples.
Isn't that supposed to be Old Naples?
They had to change it on account of truth in advertising laws. What a senseless waste of perfectly soiled pizza boxes.
The boxes are the tastiest part!
No clues in there. Ah, you can't get taste like that from real cheese.
Hey, Sam, they mentioned seeing a giant space gorilla around here. Do you think that could be General Skunk Ape?
Could be. Let's see if he left a clue somewhere out back. Ah, you can't get taste like that from real cheese.
Were we supposed to be looking for clues or something?
From the looks of things.
Wimp.
These boxes have been picked.
The pigeons carry the wood-like crusts away to build nests and primitive temples to their pigeon god.
What a senseless waste of perfectly soiled.
The boxes are the tastiest.
These boxes have been picked clean.
The pigeons carry the...
Anything valuable in here has already been carried away by rats or other animals. It's locked, broken, and doesn't go anywhere we want to go.
Just like our social life.
I'm not ready to commit. I'd better keep this. It could be an... That won't work. No, that'd be a waste of bullets. No, that'd be a waste. Max, you ever get the feeling you're going to do something really clever in the future, but you haven't figured out what it is yet? Looks like this little fella's had his fill of Mr. Pizza's rotting remnants for one day. Looks like this little fella's had his fill of Mr. Swallowed whole. I've never seen anything like that before. Good work, Max. Now let's see if we can... Aha! A clue! Good work. Aha!
Were we supposed to be looking for clues or something? Were we supposed to be looking for clues?
Good work, Max. Now let's see if we can... Aha! A clue! Good work, Max. Now let's see if we can... Aha! Ah, you can't get taste...
Hey, Sam, they mentioned seeing a giant space...
Could be. It's locked, broken.
Just like our social life.
It's locked.
Just like our...
Looks like this little fella's...
Can I poke his...
Maybe later. What a senseless waste of perfect...
The box is a...
Mista Pizza. Max, you ever get the feeling you're going to do something really clever in the future, but you haven't figured out what it is yet? See ya, cops.
End of line.
See ya, cops.
End of line.
You think the cops' cheesy new crime computer idea will actually work?
Probably not, but what's the worst that could happen?
It sends us off to some dead-end alley in the worst part of the city, where we get eaten by a cannibal street gang who feeds the leftovers to mutant sewer sharks, and then we get cancer.
You know, I don't see how you can be so grouchy in a city with cannibal street gangs and mutant sewer sharks.
Does your family have a history of psychic powers, Max?
No, my old Papa Maximus always believed in the old-fashioned ways to set things on fire or make them explode.
See you, Max.
Keep in touch!
I don't want to toss this thing around. I might break it.
Hot and delicious, dripping with rollover minutes.
Swallowed whole. I've never seen anything like that before.
Not since we accidentally wandered into that theater on Times Square.
Good work, Max. Now let's see if we can... Aha! A clue! A vintage postcard from somebody who collects old, rare toys.
What's the address?
I don't know, Max. The name and most of the address are smudged out. This looks like a job for the Crimetron. And pick up that phone, Max.
I'm not touching it.
It's a vintage postcard from a collector of rare toys, but the address has been smudged out. This postcard is from somebody who collects and sells vintage toys and family heirlooms.
Scan complete. New location unlocked.
The intergalactic warlord business must be in a real slump if Skunk Ape is having to hit the pawn shops.
He's tracking down magic toys, Max, and he must have found something inside if he left Gruesome there to guard the door.
Intrigue!
Skunk Ape must have tossed it out when he realized it wasn't magical. We've got to find what store he got it from. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Aha! A banana peel. Aha! A banana peel. Oldest trick in the book. I could have totally carried that heavy thing a lot farther. I just didn't feel like it. This looks entirely too safe. I could have totally carried that heavy thing a lot farther. I just didn't feel like it. Aha! A banana peel. I think one of us should try to smash through that window with his rock-hard, melon-sized head.
And I think one of us should try the door, unless he wants to spend the rest of the day picking plate glass out of his partner's fluffy white nether regions.
I think one of us should try.
And I think one of us should try the door, unless he wants to spend the rest of the day picking plate glass out of his partner's fluffy white nether regions.
Would you like to know what magical surprises are in your future? My friend here is a trained psychic.
Hey, call me now for your free reading!
Beat it!
Whee!
Would you like to know what magical
Hey, call me now for your free reading!
Beat it!
This just goes upstairs to the apartments.
Maybe we should go up and interrogate the locals.
Those people live above a pawn shop, Max. They've already suffered enough. This goes deep into the fiery bowels of America's filthiest city.
You've been listening to my inner bathroom narration again.
This goes deep into the fiery bowels.
You've been listening to my inner bathroom.
I don't want to toss this thing around. I might break it. No, don't think so. I'm not giving this away to just anybody. Looks like Skunk Ape gave us the slip and left Gruesome here to take the fall. A banana peel, just bursting with comic possibilities. Down with Skunk Ape! Aliens go home!
Hey! You guys really shouldn't be littering.
Surprise!
Oldest trick in the book. This goes deep into the fiery bowels of America.
You've been listening to my...
Be careful around this banana peel, Max.
What do you think I am, Sam? A rookie? I believe I know how to... Whoop!
You'd think the one with future vision would have seen that coming.
Paddleball toy?
Skunk Ape must have tossed it out when he realized it wasn't magical. We've got to find what store he got it from. I can make out part of the name of the store this came from, but no address.
Success! A new destination has been revealed on your map.
How are we ever gonna find Skunk Ape, Sam? All these streets look the same.
Shut up, Max. They're completely different streets.
It's Mole Men! General Skunkapi is sweating Mole Men!
Spoiler warning, Harry! Sheesh!
Smash your cell phones! That's how he controls you! It's Mole Men! General Skunkapi is sweating!
All clues lead here, but no sign of Skunk Ape. Aha! New York's lackadaisical business hours win again. But Skunk Ape will be back any second, little buddy. We'd better be ready for him.
What are we gonna do once he shows up?
I don't know yet. Just think, Max. One of these innocent-looking toys may hold the key to unlocking another terrifying psychic power.
I bet it's the giraffe. I don't trust anything with a longer neck than mine.
Just think, Max. One of these innocent-looking...
I bet it's the giraffe.
Bob's Toyses.
The extra S is for sorry about the misspelled sign.
In the future, all these toys are still here, unbought and unloved. That's kind of sad.
It's their own fault for not being more fun. It's not a welfare state, Sam.
So you have found me at last, freelance police. That will make everything so much easier. And you have brought the elusive toy right to me. Yes. Yes.
Uh-oh.
So you have found me at last, freelance police. That will make everything so much easier. And you have brought the elusive toy right to me. Yes. Yes. Engines to full power! Yes! Destroy the city!
Look familiar? I certainly hope that you are paying attention, my friends, because our story seems to have hurtled to its inevitable conclusion. No longer can you blindly mash buttons to unleash a torrent of irreverent banter and comic mischief. Now you are all that stands in the way of the total annihilation of the planet Earth. The villain has made his move. The players are yours to command. Only you can return General Skunkape to the penal zone.
Skunkape must have dropped this paddleball toy while he was searching the city. I never drink when I'm on a case.
Sam and Max? Don't tell me Skunkape wants you guys to be his love slaves too.
You'd be surprised just how many fetishes there are that involve Sam and me.
What are you doing locked in here, Stinky?
I've got no idea. I assumed it was Grandpa Stinky's fault.
How is this Grandpa Stinky's fault?
He's been going on and on about Skunkape ever since he landed. That's the kind of gentleman you should get involved with. He's got a future. Ugh.
Why aren't you out there on your throne?
Yeah, isn't Skunkape your boyfriend?
Ew. He wishes. He is so not my type. You only have to date an evil gorilla once to learn never to make that mistake again.
Oh, we've all been there, girlfriend.
Did you lose your cell phone?
Ugh. Hang on a second. I am your love monkey. Yes. Hi, Skunkape. I see you. That's very clever. He's been texting me non-stop. I tried to throw the phone away just to get away from it.
I think you're being too hard on Skunkape. He's just misunderstood.
Oh yeah? Did I misunderstand this picture he sent me?
Good heavens!
I think I should put on some clothes now.
Well, Skunkape's got a lot of good points, too.
Name one.
He's got his own spaceship.
I noticed. That may impress you boys, but...
And the keys to your cage, so he could let you out.
But then she wouldn't be able to talk to us anymore.
Yoo-hoo! General Skunkape!
We're all set, Max. Now we've just got to get out of this cage so we can wrap this case up once and for all. I never drink when I'm on a case.
We can't leave the spaceship now. There's still so much ape thwarting to do. We can't leave the spaceship now. We can't leave the...
Well done, freelance police. Now, you must place the homing beacon on Skunkape's back to trap him in the penal zone.
We're on it.
Now light up those toys. The hell?
Looking for these?
Uh-oh.
Your future viewer has proven to be most enlightening. Here, use it to witness how I am going to destroy you.
So, what was our plan B again?
I believe you plan to turn on the dimensional destabilizer, yes? Luckily, I have my own.
But I've still got the homing beacon.
Exactly.
Can you believe that guy? Skunkape knew what we were going to do the whole time. He just wanted to rub our noses in the penal zone, so to speak.
I don't like being in the penal zone, Sam.
You're not supposed to, Max. It's a horrible plane of non-existence forever trapped between reality and unreality.
Yeah, that and also that beeping noise is really getting on my nerves.
Turn around, Max. Skunkape strapped an antimatter bomb on your back while we were out cold. Get rid of it.
Jeez, what a jerk!
We gotta get out of here, Max. Pronto!
Future vision.
If I know my high-tech futuristic explosive devices, this is an antimatter bomb that will destroy the entire penal zone and anyone inside it. And it's gonna go off at any second.
Really, Sam? Any second?
Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but still best not to dawdle. Can't wait to get rid of that skunk ape jerk once and for all.
But if he's the big bad guy, what will we do after we beat him?
Well, we could let him out every few weeks and beat him up some more. Are you sure that future vision of yours works? We're supposed to be winning.
Maybe they're just rose-tinted future vision glasses.
Don't worry, little buddy. I won't let anything bad or overly deadly happen to you.
You're my best friend, Sam. I know you'd take a bullet for me.
Well, I'd at least be very rude to the guy who shot you. I sure hope those psychic powers aren't a danger to the people you work on or around, Max.
Whenever I use them, it feels like somebody's microwaving a radar gun near a high-tension wire in my skull.
It's a good thing neither of us is legally, morally, or ethically allowed to reproduce. I sure hope those psychic powers aren't a danger to the people.
Whenever I use them, it feels like somebody's microwaving a radar gun near a high-tension wire in my skull.
It's a good thing neither of us is legally, morally, or ethically allowed to reproduce. Keep watching the skies, Max.
I'll shoot if they try anything funny.
Teleportation.
Gotcha!
Welcome back, sirs.
What just happened?
I detected a spike in antimatter radiation, so I locked onto the signal from your homing beacon and reversed the polarity of the dimensional stabilization field to intercept—
Yeah. Just tell us how we can get back at Skunk Ape for crimes against the freelance police and humanity.
I say let's cover him in candy bar wrappers and feed him to starving raccoons.
You failed to trap him in the penal zone?
I wouldn't say failed exactly. Maybe underperformed.
And we blew up the penal zone with an antimatter bomb.
Oh dear.
How can I help, Sam and Max?
Dr. Mama Bosco has been granted the fullest security clearance possible for a dead citizen, Mr. President.
How are we going to stop Skunk Ape now?
With the penal zone destroyed, we have no way to return him to prison.
Unless you could make another penal zone somewhere else.
I smell a convoluted plan coming on.
With a side order of hand-waving technical nonsense. Extra crispy.
Before I made the destabilizer, I was working on a dimensional rift generator. It doesn't open a gateway to another dimension, it actually creates another dimension. Only problem is, you'll have to find a nexus of ley lines somewhere for it to work. A place where the border between reality and nonsense has broken down.
There happens to be one of those in the city, ma'am. It's at 1313 Straight Street.
That address sounds familiar.
That's our building. So you're suggesting we trap Skunk Ape in our own building?
Well, kind of. You'd actually be turning your building into an alternate dimension, so it won't really exist anymore.
I'm afraid it's the only way, sirs.
And on the plus side, if it doesn't exist, think of how much money we'll save on rent.
We don't pay rent, Max. Can't we just use that destabilizer thing to open up another gateway?
Not now that the penal zone has been destroyed. You'll have to use Mama Bosco's rift generator to create a new penal zone.
How does this rift generator work?
You just plug it in and press the pedal. After that, it works just like the destabilizer. If Skunkape is wearing that homing beacon, he'll get pulled into the new dimension. The trick is finding enough power for it.
Do you have any more of those power cores lying around?
No, I never did get that back. But even so, it would have taken 100 of those things to give enough power to a dimensional rift generator. It's over there, with the other inventions that are a deadly radiation hazard.
See you on the other side, Dr. Mama Bosco. We'll be careful with your rift generator, Mama Bosco.
Just make sure you don't turn it on until you've got that homing beacon on General Skunkape.
Future vision.
So you're suggesting we trap Skunk Ape in our own building?
Well, kind of. You'd actually be turning your building into an alternate dimension, so it won't really exist anymore.
Wonder what's in here.
Don't open it, Sam! It probably leads to a fantastic land of wonder and thinly disguised religious allegory!
Good call, Max. We already wasted enough time poking around that toll booth.
We're sorry, we're not driving anywhere with that space gorilla on the loose.
You should just teleport there if you're in such a dang hurry to get yourselves killed.
Teleportation. Future vision.
Max, no! Stop! Heal! What was that all about?
Ominous shadow of our violent and destructive future? I can't wait! What do we do now, Sam?
I don't know. The power's out in the whole building. The power's out in the whole building.
Did you see that, my queen? Not only did I defeat Sam and Max, but I took care of the penal zone in one stroke.
Unfortunate word choice.
Sam and Max, you survived! Have you returned with a, how do I put this tactfully, better thought out plan to stop Skunkape?
Our last plan would have worked fine if he hadn't changed the future.
Yeah! How do I put this tactfully? Bite me.
You'll need to get your personal belongings. Let me see if I can... Oh, that hurts. Does everyone else taste butterscotch?
Thanks, Brain. Now we just need a way to get this homing beacon on Skunk Ape's back without his noticing.
I can't remember the name of my elementary school.
Are you okay, Brain?
You're looking a little green, even for you.
The stress of powering the higher functions of this ship is proving most detergent. Plus, I think this broth is starting to go bad.
How are we supposed to stop Skunk Ape now?
I don't know. Something about a homing beacon, wasn't it?
Keep it together, Brain.
Okay, bye now, Grandma.
What? Don't you have planets to blow up or something?
I'm not gonna rest until I find the guy who killed my partner.
Killed your partner? Is there something you're not telling me?
Must be ominous foreshadowing, pal. Whatever the case, I'm gonna sound really cool in the future.
What? Don't you have planets to blow up or something?
Thanks, Stinky. Hey, Brain, can you give us a hand here?
Maybe cause a subtle yet stylish distraction?
I grow weak jamming tracks, and I fear my time in this wharf is drawing to a close. But if I can prevent but one villain from massaging another appointment book, my sacrifice is but a small, small bacon belt to pay.
Right. Could you hurry it up?
Max, show some respect for this noble creature's sacrifice. Could you hurry it up, please?
Donut button, Sam and Max. Donut button till we meet again in the plaid.
Emergency. Engine failure. Emergency.
No! Not in my moment of triumph! Sam and Max must somehow be responsible for this. I must find them and destroy them!
That's it, little buddy. Let's go. Give a gorilla a cool, heavily armed spaceship, and all of a sudden he thinks he owns the galaxy. Give a gorilla a cool...
Each of your pitiful earth bullets is like a gentle caress by a precious kitten.
I don't need to shoot anybody. It's enough that they know I have a gun.
Each...
You'll live to regret betraying us, Queen Stinky!
Soon you'll be serving time instead of serving bad food! In the penal zone!
You're no match for General Skunkape, Sam and Max. When he's done, the world will never have to listen to your idiotic nonsense ever again.
Nice performance, Stinky. I think Skunk Ape believed it.
Oh, right. Performance.
Don't worry, Stinky.
Oh, great. You'll have to catch up with me later and tell me how you did it.
Any idea how we can beat Skunk Ape?
Aren't you guys supposed to be detectives or something? I thought you'd be used to figuring these things out.
We tend to focus on wacky and irreverent hijinks over the actual detective work.
Any idea how we can...
Aren't you guys supposed...
We tend to focus on...
but you will never escape my disintegrator eyes. Ha 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 ha!
Future vision.
Well, now I just want to know how.
Me too.
I was hoping we'd teleport under an immovable pile of rubble and debris. Trapped for weeks, we'd be forced to resort to cannibalism just to survive.
You keep coming up with creepy disaster scenarios that always end up with you eating me, Max. It's getting annoying.
If you don't like it, then stop looking so damn tasty.
It's a good thing Sybil packed all her junk into these boxes for safekeeping.
You guys keep it down. We're trying to save the planet here.
Intruders! They've come to defile the toy box!
Kill them! No, wait, brother. Look! It is the dog and rabbit!
Just as prophesied on Tablet 8, verse 32.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure you mean Tablet 6, verse 24.
Heretic!
Looks like another in a long line of wacky cults, Max.
We're in so many prophecies, we should start charging royalties.
You try and entertain the other wingnuts while I find a way to power this thing up.
Future vision.
Turn that off! You're killing us here! Cut it out! We live in cool, dark places! Turn that off! You're killing us here!
Max, what's wrong with you? Max? Little buddy? Well, that didn't sound good.
That was just one of the distant future ones. We don't have to worry about it for a while.
Before, it sounded like you were expecting to see Max and me.
Yes, you're coming with foretold in the sacred tablets and scrolls.
And yea, the Devil Bunny, knowing not his true purpose, would unlock the mysteries of the toy box.
Hey, Sam, it likes me. You know what that means, Obadiah? It's time for the apocalypse!
What's that toy box got to do with Max?
He must be blessed with the gift. It will bestow great power to the one who can use its contents.
Oh, and don't forget about the apocalypse!
You guys seem awfully chipper about the end times.
It's just nice to be proven right for once.
Yeah, suck on that, Barry Diggory. Who's wearing a stupid-looking robe now?
Who are you guys?
We are the Boxists, the last keepers of the true way.
Well, our brothers have succumbed to the siren song of secular America with its basalt-rich tunnels and specialty coffees. Only we remain to act as guardians of the box.
Is there anything in your scriptures about how we can defeat Skunk Ape?
Just that the box will show you the way.
And then the Devil Bunny and his chubby sidekick...
Hey!
...broke down the wall and slew the betrayer of mole men.
I gotta turn on this machine to stop a gorilla.
Down the tunnel, first door to your right.
No, I literally have to stop a gorilla.
Oh, we know little of your modern inventions. The toy box provides all we need.
I gotta turn on this machine to stop a gorilla.
Oh, we know little of your
What's with the creepy toy box?
It is everything and nothing. The power infinite.
Oh, well that makes sense.
We have guarded and worshipped it from behind the shadowy veil of faith for generations.
We love the box so much, we've prepared a song about it. We love the toy box because it's really great.
Man, the musical numbers have really gone downhill since we've been on break.
Some of us had grown to believe it was just an allegory. I'm looking at you, Jebediah.
But the veil has been lifted! There it is, before us, just as the tablets foretold!
What's inside that toy box anyway?
No one knows. No one has seen it for thousands of years.
There are those who believe it contains toys.
Oh, right, like the creator of all things is really some fanciful box in the sky filled with magical toys. You'll have to excuse Obadiah. He's a fundamentalist.
You guys stay crazy.
Amen!
That's the most evil-looking toy chest I've ever seen. No doubt it'd unleash all kinds of horrors if we ever opened it.
I'll get a crowbar!
And I'll scrounge up some blasting caps.
No! You mustn't open it!
That would give General Skunkape unimaginable power to destroy us all.
They're right, pal. We'd better get rid of Skunk Ape first. It's hard to believe that good old Steamy has been sporadically keeping our building warm for almost a century.
It's even harder to believe that you've given it a cutesy nickname.
It's hard to believe that good old Steamy has been sporadically keeping our building warm for almost a century.
It's even harder to believe that you've given it a cutesy nickname.
The power's out in the whole building. Well, it's plugged in, but there's not enough power to turn it on. That's the most evil-looking toy chest. No doubt it'd unleash...
I'll get a crowbar!
And I'll scrounge up...
No!
That would...
They're right. We better call a contractor to fix that hole in our basement once this scintillating adventure has come to its inevitably earth-shattering conclusion. We better call a contractor to fix that hole in our basement once this scintillating adventure has come to its inevitably earth-shattering conclusion. The workers left some of the cable exposed when they were busy not fixing the power in this dump. Well, it's worth a shot. Hey, Max, want to come here and ground me?
You're pushing 40 in dog years, you're not a very good detective, and it looks like you've put on weight.
Thanks, that should do it. Now I should be able to turn on that rift transmogrifier, or whatever.
Future vision.
Cut it out! We live in cool, dark places!
Ah! Turn that off!
You're killing us!
Max, what's wrong with you? Max? Well, that didn't...
Ah, that was just...
Well played, Sam and Max. But once again, I am too strong, and you have only seconds before... Wait, it can't be. The Devil's Toy Box?
Devil's Toy Box? That's right, Jack, and it's ours.
Yeah, go find your own toys.
Perfect. You have led me right to the greatest prize of all. Soon your bothersome dimensional rift will close, and I will take the toy box and the one who can control it. Yes.
Think of something quick, Sam. I don't like the way he's undressing me with his eyes.
Give up, Skunk Ape. You're under arrest.
Under arrest by an Earth dog and his pitiful inventions? I have more strength in one hand than in all the inventions of your planet's greatest scientists.
Future vision.
Keep away from the big monkey.
Cut it out! We live in cool, dark places!
Sam, what are they looking at? Sam, what? Leave in our moment of triumph? Surely you overestimate the space ape's chances. Leave in our moment.
You guys stay crazy.
Amen!
What do we do now?
Just keep trying stuff. You'll figure it out eventually.
See you, Max.
Keep in touch!
That's the most evil-looking toy chest I've ever seen. No doubt it'd unleash all kinds of horrors if we ever opened it.
I'll get a crowbar!
And I'll scrounge up...
No! You mustn't!
That would give General Skunkape unimaginable...
They're right, pal. We... Skunk Ape must have dropped this paddleball toy while he was searching the city. Pretty sloppy of you to miss this toy, Skunk Ape. It's the best one yet.
Nonsense. It's worthless.
Are you kidding me? It's just dripping with psychic power. Right, Max?
Huh? Oh, right. That one gives me the power to, automatically calculate the proper tip at restaurants.
Nice one, bonehead.
It's a very practical power, Sam. They can't all be showstoppers.
Give it to me. Now!
Bet you can't get it from me.
Ah!
Look it, Max. I've never been that good with hieroglyphics, but it looks like this tablet is all about us.
Ooh, what does it say about me?
Let's see. You're going to fight a monkey, get a bunch of magic weapons, merge with the collective unconsciousness to become one with infinity, and then destroy the universe.
Are you sure you're not reading it backwards?
Well, if that's the case, you're about to wrestle a crocodile, and I'm going to turn into an owl.
I can hardly wait!
As soon as this case is over, I'm getting a gun with more gorilla stopping power. I don't need to shoot anybody. It's enough that they know I have a gun. As soon as this case is... Bet you can't get it from me.
Ah!
I'd better keep this. It could be an important clue in our case. I'd better keep this. It could be... Bet you can't get it from me.
Ah!
I don't know how you... I'd better keep this. It could be an important... I'd better keep... It's hard to believe that good old Steamy has been sporadically keeping our building...
It's even harder to believe...
I'd better keep this. It could...
Turn it off!
Let it out! We live in cool, dark places!
At least the boiler still works. Well, at least the boiler still works. Keep away from the big monkey.
No fair! Give it!
And so our heroes save the world once again. Our villain undone by his own greed. It would seem a fitting conclusion. But this is not the end. Oh no, but merely a beginning. The overture, if you will, of a 5-part symphony of mayhem that will blow your ever-loving mind. What is this mysterious toy box with its bizarre connection to Max? Is General Skunkarpe truly defeated? Will Sam ever find true love? Will Max be able to control his emerging powers? Or are his ominous visions of the future a sign of tragedy to come? I'll see you in the coming chapters to answer all of these questions, and more. But for now, I leave you with this chilling conclusion.
Ouch! Sucked right through 3 floors and a septic tank.
There goes our security deposit.
I wonder if our building is zoned to act as an interdimensional prison.
Sam, what are they looking at?
Holy heaping helpings of Herodotus on base with Marshall stacks and a wah-wah pedal.
Is that... us?